Now we have to use the same number for the numerator and denominator for multiplication. So let's start with the next step, that is 3 upon root 5 multiplied to root 5 upon root 5. Okay, now when we have this type of multiplication, we have to multiply numerator with numerator and denominator with denominator. So 3 root 5, because 3 as 1 for the multiplication and root number is same for both. Okay, and when we are multiplying this root 5, it is what? Square root of square root 5. Okay, so when we are doing square of any square root number, then the number comes is original number 5. So my answer is 3 root 5 upon 5. Okay, the next example I am taking is 6 upon 9 root 3. Now in this case we are only taking root 3 as the surd, not this number 3, right? So what we have to multiply numerator and denominator with the number root 3. So write down, the next step is multiply numerator and denominator by root 3. After multiplication, what we are getting in this case? Next step, 6 upon 9 root 3 multiply to root 3 upon root 3. Okay, now in this case I have to multiply same numerator with numerator and denominator with denominator. My next step is multiply this numerator with numerator, which gives me 6 root 3, and when I am multiplying 9 into this one which is outside the radical, I will get 9, but when I am multiplying this root 3, then I am getting I am getting 3. Okay, so multiplication of this 9 multiplied by 3 is my denominator. Here I can simplify this number as 3 ones are 3 and 3 twos are 6. So my final answer will be 2 root 3 upon 9, where 9 is my rationalization of denominator, because 9 is a rational number. Okay, so in this way we can rationalize the denominator when only single surd, which is monomial surd, is present. Now I am starting with the practice set 2.4. Practice set 2.4, question number 1 is multiplication of surd. See, in this multiplication we have to multiply one bracket with another bracket like our algebraic expression. Here I have example. The next practice set 2.4, question number 3 of question number 1 is 3 root 2 minus root 3 multiplied to the second bracket 4 root 3 minus root 2. Here I have to multiply this 3 root 2 with the complete bracket, and next multiplication of the second term, which is minus root 3, with the complete bracket. So the next step will be, okay, my next step is 3 root 2 multiplied to this complete bracket and root 3 multiplied to the complete bracket. Okay, now I have this a multiplied to b plus b minus c, and here also the same thing. So I am using the first, means the term which is outside the bracket, to multiply the first term, then again your outsider term multiplied to the second term. Similarly in the second case. So next step will be, in this way I have to multiply the first term to the outsider term to the second bracket, and second term with the second bracket. Okay, after this I have to multiply the outsider number which are outside the radical and the radicand part together. So my next step will be, okay, so my next step is 4 multiplied to 3, that is the outside term, and the radicand is 2 multiplied by 3, which is inside the radical. Same for second, third and fourth term. After this we have to multiply the numbers according to the given position. Here in the second and third term I have root 2 in the radical, which I can take outside because the pair of the common number is available. Okay, so it will be, so here I got 3 4s are 12, 3 multiplied by 2 is 6, then 3 multiplied by 1, and these 2 when come out, which is 3 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 2. Here also the same thing, 4 multiplied by 1, and this 3 comes out and it is in the multiplication form. And the last term is 3 multiplied by 2, that is root 6. Now do the next calculation. Now in next step I have taken my common term or like term together and the numbers together. In this case 12 root 6 and root 6 are the common term, and this multiplication gives me minus, and this multiplication gives me minus 12. So I have written them together. My next step will be addition and subtraction according to the given operation. 12 and the outside number is 1, so 12 plus 1 is 13. Root 6 we can write as a common, and here minus become addition of the two numbers, so 12 plus 6 is 18, and the sign will be of say negative. So this is my final answer. In this way you can solve your multiplication of binomial set.